Hiya folks, welcome. Glad to finally be back in Genshin land again. Hope you're all doing well today. It's been a minute. I haven't played Genshin at all for like the last 2 weeks or so since my last stream. Just make sure the audio is good. Okay, so it's good. Good. Alright. Collected all my my vouchers or whatever, get the free codes from the stream and everything. Make sure you all do the same. I'm sure you did, but bunch of free Prima Gems. Never go wrong with that. What else do I have to turn in? Hey Abby, how you doing? Yep, can't get too many Prima Gems. I still need to do the test runs too. I'll do that later, I think today. Later tonight, I should say. What else do I have here? Go through all these. There. No. What else do I have? Okay, there we go. Just don't want to have any notifications. Or as few as I can anyways. Alright. So last time we were progressing in the main story quest. Probably continue doing that now. Oh yeah. Alright, so Lasting Promise is the quest I'm on, I believe. Seems like it. Where is this on the map? Because it's been a minute since I played, so I have to get my bearings back again. Alright. Should I heal? I guess I should probably heal. Again, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Take a bit, get back into it, into the swing of things. I am still a little sick as well. I'm not too bad, but I'm mostly over it. But it is what it is. Alright. Curious to see how this will progress now. Where are we going? Maybe around this way. I think through here. Yeah, this looks right. Hey, welcome, Catster. You didn't really miss anything. I literally just logged in and got my Prima Gems. That's about it. So I could spend them. 500, 400. Alright. Yeah, I only have 3 of those and 9 of those, so I'll probably be able to do a roll of normal banner anyways today, at some point. Good timing then. Where am I supposed to go here? Oh, yeah, there's a chest here.
Smell of treasure.
I don't think that's where I was telling you to go though. Oh, it's beneath me, that's why. Okay. Yes, I believe it's beneath me. We'll find it. Like I was saying, I haven't really played much Genshin at all, or any Genshin really, since I played last here on stream. So, might take me a minute to get back in the swing of things. What's this?
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ugh. If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself the same question.
Yeah, Yaka.
How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely...
Oh, hey, thanks, Pokelove. Welcome. And thank you very much for the support. It means so much. I have not seen the new live stream yet. Because, well, I'm still a ways away from Notlan and stuff, but I did get the I did get the rewards from it, like I got the codes from it, so there's that. Maybe Tsubaki really is a fox envoy.
I'm starting to have second thoughts, but since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore in full.
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise waiting in there for us. So, what does the notebook say exactly?
Also, happy holidays, everyone. I know it's a little early, but, still.
Let me think.
Hope all your time's going well this month. All the holiday stuff. It's going well for you.
A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
This definitely seems like a puzzle. 147 eastward. I'm not sure exactly what you have to do for that, but definitely seems like a puzzle.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki would come to meet her?
That does sound like a lot like an Adeptus, actually.
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusions.
Good idea.
"147 and eastward." Again, I don't know what that pertains to exactly. Maybe one flower. There's not really a way in-game to call out someone's name 7 times, so I don't think each one pertains to it exactly. Well, it's in this general area somewhere.
There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Investigate the shrubbery. This looks interesting. Oh, nice. This. Oni Kabuto. Kabuterimon. Ooh. In the live stream, they announced there will be a permanent game mode, a rhythm game. Interesting. That's really cool. I mean, I love rhythm games, so I'll definitely have to check that out. I've seen some rhythm game stuff in past, like, streams that I've been doing, or like reaction stuff, but yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I do hope that they continue to make more things permanent, like mini games, and also bring back other content. Let's get the shrubbery on the stone wall. I must have went past it. Is it up above, maybe? I'm not sure what exactly constitutes as a stone wall. Maybe it's up here. Oh yeah, this looks interesting. Yeah, suspicious stone wall. This wall looks a bit odd. Knock once. 147. 7. Some strange sounds can be heard coming from within the stone wall.
Huh. There's nobody
Hey.
here. Just this box.
At least it was a
Let's see
fairly
what's
simple one.
inside.
Fairly simple puzzle. Just had to remember 147.
Did it open? Did it open? Did our Inazuma Deptus leave any treasure here?
Inazuma Deptus.
What's this?
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined. Somehow, it makes me a little reluctant to open the notebook.
Oh yeah, I remember what we're doing now. The whole thing is we were doing like a essentially Ayaka story quest in order to meet Tsubaki or get a gift for Tsubaki, I believe, which is like a friend she used to have or something like that, or her parent had. I forget exactly, but yeah, that was the whole through thread of what we were trying to do.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes. Come on, let's get back outside.
Reading in low light is bad for your eyes, but I almost exclusively play video games and stuff by like TV light. Like I never turn, like the only time I turn the lights on in my room or in the environments that I'm hanging out in is usually because I'm streaming or making content or something like that. Oh, thank you, Catster. That's very kind of you. You're also supportive and kind. Thank you. Thank you. Just remember to look out for yourselves first. I mean, I appreciate the support and everything, but don't put yourselves out to help me, because I'll be alright. But thank you. Thank you anyways. It does mean a lot. Where am I supposed to go here? Let's go outside. Oh, there's a specific spot. Cool. But yeah, layoffs definitely suck. I mean, can never really expect it, but it happens. But not the first time I've been let go from a job, and definitely probably won't be the last. I mean, unless I make it big on YouTube, then I mean, I'm my own boss, I guess, but who knows? But I'm a resourceful individual, so things always turn out. Hey, welcome, Sri. I actually have Nuvalet already. I got him on my last stream when I played fairly briefly, but yeah. Nuvi is mine. Wait, do I have to be below this? Let me see here. Oh, it is. Damn. I assumed for some reason that I have to go up. Ah, there it is. Okay. Again, getting back in the swing of things, I keep forgetting to click the button to focus on the quest.
Here will do just fine.
I'm sorry to hear that, Sri. I hope everything works out for you. It's a terrible time, especially with the holidays and everything like that. But, I mean, yeah. Businesses, greed, and politics and all that type of stuff. Like, yeah, it's a lot.
Alright, let's see what the notebook says.
But when one door closes, another door opens, right? So...
Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. Ah, so exciting!
You haven't noticed about me already, I'm eternally optimistic. No matter how bad things are, I'll always find a silver lining. So, I'm not the negative type.
What is it?
Paimon.
Why are you whispering all of a sudden? You're making Paimon nervous.
Come with me. Let's go over there. Okay.
Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. Seems whatever's written in there must be pretty major after all.
So considerate. I mean, this is a beautiful song as well. Like, the beautiful little piano melody. And of course it stopped when I bring attention to it.
But, based on her expression, probably not a treasure map. What could it be?
What expression? There's no expression. Long exhale.
Traveler, Paimon, sorry to keep you waiting so long.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Once again, Paimon reading my mind. Have you finished reading the notebook?
Yes, I have. I think I ought to share the truth of this notebook with you both.
Yes, you ought to, Ayaka.
Even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a Fox Envoy who wrote this?
Not a Fox Envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity...
Dun dun dun.
...is my mother herself.
Oh, snap. That's interesting. Yeah, I thought it was like a friend of her mother's that we were trying to find, and turns out, yeah.
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning of the notebook. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world.
Interesting.
What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. Nothing more, nothing less.
So to get away from her royal heritage, she transforms into Tsubaki and just like takes on the life of a normal person, maybe?
This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we thought were about Tsubaki were in fact about my mother herself.
So that means that the kimono design and the international dishes
Are things that my mother wished to try, yes.
Fascinating.
I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you, but to me at least, my mother's behavior is completely understandable.
I think it makes sense. It's like if you are like born into royalty and things like that, like there's so many stories about royalty trying to act like a commoner because the pressure of royalty and everything like that, you can't really have freedom.
Or to put it another way, I actually have another side to myself as well.
Unless I'm misconstruing this situation, but that is the vibe I get.
I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind, examined my thoughts, and then written them all down on paper.
Tsubaki is reverse Batman, exactly.
Ayaka.
I am the day.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. At the same time, the prestige of the Yashiro Commission brought its own share of responsibility.
Yep, exactly.
On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. Under such circumstances, she never had much time to do the things she really wanted to do.
Some lemon ginseng tea. It's pretty good.
After my parents passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during that time. I'm not sure if people outside the clan could ever imagine what it was like.
Here's that peaceful piano melody again.
Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? What would she have done in this situation? Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her in my mind was the sight of her that inspired awe and commanded respect.
So orange out there. Looks beautiful though.
But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. Underneath whatever position she may have held, she was just an ordinary person. She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see sights she'd never seen before.
It's interesting because this isn't just about royalty, but it's about like everyone who's in any kind of position of power or whatever. Like they always on the outside, like even celebrities and things like that, you look at them and see like, oh, this person's so fantastic and their life must be perfect or whatever it is, but in reality they're just normal people just like everyone else. And sometimes in situations like this, it's like the pressure gets so much that they have to act like they're not themselves in order to try and just get some bit of freedom or whatever. Like imagine being like, I don't know, like Keanu Reeves or something like that, like someone who's like beloved by everyone. Like the pressure you'd feel to be perfect or whatever, I guess, would be a bit too much sometimes, I bet. Like, but they're just normal people like everyone is. We're all just humans living on this planet. But it's fascinating that whenever you see it from royalty in this kind of situation, because that's even more attention than you normal people would have, especially in this type of world. Yeah, only a few can put on their mask all the time, exactly.
Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as Kamisato Ayaka, but as an ordinary woman.
She's gonna abscond from the royal throne or whatever. And the thing is, too, is like if you do try and put a mask on all the time, every single day, it's going to affect you negatively no matter who you are. Because only like you can only act like someone else or someone you're not for so long, and then it just becomes too much.
Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes, on a clear night, if you looked out from our house, you could see lights off in the distance.
I'm also talking from experience. Like, I lived that life for a long time, like, bottled everything up, kept everything to myself, all that type of stuff. It's part of the reason why I'm as open as I am now, because I just, I've changed quite a bit from when I was younger. But
I've seen
yeah.
those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. And it's so brightly lit, it makes the whole sky glow. Of course, sometimes it does make me a bit anxious from a public order perspective.
Yeah, that's even harder when you grow up into that kind of situation. Like, if that's the only life you know, like you're saying here, she had to take the role at a young age, and she barely remembers her mother. Like, so she didn't really even have anyone to guide her in this. She just kind of had to figure it out and, like, live this secluded life of pressure and royalty and stuff. And yeah, it'd be tough for anyone. Like, a lot of people think, like, oh, it'd be amazing to be a prince or a princess or a king or a queen or whatever. It's like, but the actual life, the day-to-day life, especially back in the medieval times or times like this game is set, like, yeah, that level of pressure and responsibility is so much for anyone to take on, especially like someone younger and stuff. Like, it's crazy.
But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Especially in my parents' generation, when the Yashiro Commission didn't have a particularly close relationship with the populace. Even if no one stopped us,
Beautiful.
the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. People would probably start thinking there was trouble afoot.
That'd make a great screenshot as well. It's like the light pouring into the cave and reflecting off the water and everything like that. Like, wow.
Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival. She didn't want to disturb them, and didn't have much free time anyway, so she never went. Not even once.
That's why she was so focused on kimonos and specific dishes and things like that, because these are things that you would see in a festival that you can never go to. Oh yeah, that's true. She does have her brother too. I still haven't met him yet, but yeah, that'd be difficult for both of them, I'm sure.
Aw, so the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on wearing if she ever did go to a festival, right?
Ah, there were spoilers in the live stream. Sorry about that. That's always rough. I mean, other than making content and things, I typically, like, before making my channel, I would avoid just about every trailer and all that type of stuff just because of the possibility of spoilers. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Sorry about that, Silver. Also, welcome. Hope you're doing good otherwise.
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. She wanted to try that too.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Good to hear.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softy on the inside and a big sense of responsibility on the outside.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. But going to a festival is the one thing that I cannot do for her. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be.
It's not your fault, it's just the way things are.
I understand. Thank you. I think I realize something now. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too will go on to face. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already decided.
Yeah, I really feel like if they're going to do live streams like this and show little bits of content, it should just be like little slivers, little glimpses of things, not like giving away any kind of core information or even bosses and things like that, because it's too big of a thing to spoil like that. And I'm sure they're going to get a bunch of backlash for it too, and hopefully, this is the only time they ever do that. Like, hopefully they get pushed back and realize they shouldn't have done it, and going forward, this is the last time they spoil anything. But even still, it still sucks that they did.
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego too?
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. To live each day without regrets.
No regrets?
So, Traveler, Deep breaths, Ayaka. Deep breaths. Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Of course, as I said in the last stream, you can't have a Japanese area without a festival.
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster.
Beach trip.
Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka.
Yeah, I completely agree, Pokelove. Like, their main draw is the lore and story and stuff, so let people experience it on their own. Like, you need to give little hints and little inklings so that people will get enticed even more to play it, but you don't need to give away things like it's unnecessary. Oh yeah, Fontaine was really cryptic and misleading. It's weird that they didn't stay with that. Like, maybe someone rushed it or something, like, I don't know. But so you've really never been to a festival?
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. But now, I don't think I need to worry about it so much.
Maybe there's just so much competition in the gacha sphere now that they feel like they need to show more to get more attention or something. I don't know. It's a weird choice to backtrack after doing such a good job in Fontaine, but who knows.
I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way on this.
You can go your own way, Ayaka.
So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
I'd love to join you.
Paimon wants to come. Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh, and fun and games.
Great. Thanks, you guys.
This is one thing I definitely envy about Japan and the Japanese culture. Like, obviously, I've watched quite a bit of anime and stuff like that. I know, like, and it's also a video game and stories and stuff like that. But like, Japanese culture just has so many like important moments and so much culture. Like, it's overflowing with culture compared to like Canadian culture, which there's really not a whole lot of Canadian culture, to be honest. It's a lot like of the same of the US stuff, but even then the US has more culture. But like, it would be nice to like live in a place where there were celebrations like festivals and all these different things going on, like more of a sense of community, I guess.
If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right? What are we waiting for? Let's go.
It's the whole grass is always greener on the other side kind of thing. Hey, quest complete. Nice. Time to go to the festival. Where am I going? Where is the festival? Oh, here it is. At Amakane Island. Yes. What are you doing, Razor? Yeah, it's very possible that it's just so many different Genshin-like games out these days, or so much. Although Hoyoverse also is their own competition with like Zen Zone Zero and everything like that. Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, the floating lanterns would be really cool to see in person. I don't need to fight these guys. Good enough just to hear the music. I want to check what this is first. Is this just a plant? Nah, it's just a nice plant. I can still grab it. Yoink. I might as well.
Step of the flame, motion to compel.
There we go. I didn't need to do that, but I did. Oh yeah, that's true. Honkai Star Rail and Zen Zone Zero don't have the open world. But yeah, there's also Wuthering Waves now, and like, there's plenty of other ones coming out. I don't know.
We're here, but it doesn't seem as lively as Paimon imagined.
Since it's the final day, Many of the visitors must have already returned home. I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day because there are fewer people around.
Isn't it better to show up on the last day if you're trying to keep a low profile and stuff, though? Are we too late?
I'll go and ask. Whatever happens, I at least need to go inside just this once.
Yeah, that's true, Renji. Both of those look really good, too. I think it's like Neverness to Everness or something like that. And then there's also, I think it's like Aria or something like that. That's coming out from the Dungeon and Fighter universe or something. That looks really cool, too. Like, the little bits we saw. If you guys watched the Game Awards stuff, like, there's a new announcement there. But yeah, there's quite a few these days. Which is, again, not a bad thing for us as consumers. But I could see that as negatively for competition. Hey, welcome, JSO. Hope you're doing well.
That's the way to go. We'll be right there with you.
We found out that Tsubaki is actually Ayaka's mother, and now we're going to a festival. That's pretty much what you missed. Good morning, then. Yeah, see, for Ananta, honestly, I would be happy if there's just solid swinging mechanics and an interesting world to traverse. Like, it's the same feeling I had towards the Spider-Man games. Like, as long as there's solid swinging mechanics, that's pretty cool. Like, the driving stuff is okay, I mean, but yeah, we'll see what they do with it. But I can definitely see what you mean, Silver, where they're just kind of over-promising a lot of stuff. But if it is good, then yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, Genshin's definitely very established in the market.
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left. Let's hurry and see as much as we can.
Yeah, that would be awesome, JSO. I mean, I would love a game like this that just has a ton of different mini-games, like GTA style. I mean, I love GTA 5 and 6 is probably going to be really good too, but there's like a ton of little mini-games, and it would be fantastic to have a open world city to explore like that, where you just have a ton of mini games and a ton of stuff to do. You can swing around, you can drive cars, like that's what Ananta draws me in from.
Hey, look at that stall! They have so many masks!
Oh, it's the Happy Mask Salesman.
Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of festivals. Is that rule still around nowadays, or...?
Oh yeah, Arknight Enfield looks awesome. Like, I haven't actually tried the original Arknight tower defense game, but everything I've seen of it so far is really intriguing, and the fact that this new one's going to be an action RPG or whatever, like, I'm sold. Like, it looks awesome. Oh yeah, there's mini games in ZZZ too. That's awesome. I mean, I know there's some in Genshin as well, I just haven't really seen too many.
That used to be the custom, yes. And today, it's still a popular way to dress up during festivals. But it's not a hard and fast rule.
Hey, is that who I think it is? Miss Kamisato, right?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think most Hoyoverse games are done in Unreal Engine. And it might be because it's easier to port Unreal Engine games to mobile than it is for Unreal Engine. This is probably too resource heavy, I don't know. But oh yeah, they made it a lot like Xenoblade Chronicles. Interesting. I enjoyed 2. I've never played any other ones, but I still need to check out music from Xenoblade Chronicles as well.
Oh, greetings.
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go. Guess that's just what it's like when you're a famous Inazuman.
Inazuman.
But of course, the Kamisato clan leads the Yashiro Commission. It's one of the most well-known clans in Inazuma. Not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, they used to make public appearances all the time.
Makes sense.
Some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have seen her on many occasions over the years.
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go where we must to fulfill our duties.
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival. There must be some official business, I take it.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today, I'm taking my traveler friend here around to see the sights.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean, Silver. Single character you control, 3 characters being controlled by AI. That can be a really good system. Like, there's plenty of games where it's been done well. But, we'll see.
Oh, a traveler? Huh. Now that you mention it, you do look like you've come a long way to get here.
A long, long way.
First time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy yourself, young one. Ah, excuse me 1 second. Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kamisato has come to join the festival!
No, it's not like that.
Yeah, I've just reacted to stuff from Arknights, but like I said, like, so many of the little things I've seen have just been really interesting. All the, like, animated sequences I've seen, and, like, it seems like a fascinating world. And so I've always wanted to try it, and I probably will try the original Arknights at some point. But I'm just a little more inclined to play turn-based RPGs, or even just action RPGs or whatever, than I am to play tower defense games. But although I do think Arknights is probably a really good one from what I've heard, but still.
Please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them know, they'd start closing down about now, right?
Oh, interesting. It's a hyper-modified version of Unity they use. I could see that. I mean, there is a lot of really custom, interesting things, and like, with any game engine, if you know how to code and stuff like that, or have people on the team that know how to code, then you can kind of customize it in whatever way you want.
At least it sure looks like that time of day.
It's much easier than making your own brand new engine, like some companies do.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever come to the festival, it seems only fair to keep things open a little longer. Oh, here's a couple of masks for you. On the house.
Of course, she's got to get her wolf mask on.
No. You've been far too accommodating to us already. We couldn't possibly...
Don't give me all that. Here you go. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the occasion somehow. Besides, it'll make me look bad if you refuse.
Here you go. Here you go. Ayaka's name is good in moments like this. Yeah.
But... Okay, I think I understand.
They want to show you respect. Let them do it. Thank you for your generosity, sir.
It's my pleasure. You have yourself a good time.
Sir, do you have anything for Paimon?
He's like, no, shoo, and like hits it with like a fly swat or something.
Oh, hello there, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we don't have any masks in your size.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the only one at the festival without a mask?
Paimon, don't worry. Wearing a mask is optional.
But... Paimon doesn't want to feel left out.
Oh, poor Paimon. It's always funny to see Paimon stomping, like stomping her feet even though she's flying in the air. Like, what are you stomping?
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
Give her a Samatrail mask. Yeah, I mean, I've got a ton in my inventory, a ton of like little pieces of masks and stuff. I'm sure we can make something.
What? No, what?
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right now. But don't you worry, kiddo. I'll have a mini mask made specially for you when I get back.
Yeah, that's a good point too, Pokelove. Like, there's definitely kids that come to the festival, so they would have kid-sized mask. Like, oh, nice JSO. Yeah, Red Dead, the original Red Dead, I loved. I played a ton of it. I never thought I would really care much about Red Dead Redemption, but I love the first one. I could never get into the second one for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's a prequel. I think I may have talked about this before, but yeah, I just could never get into Red Dead 1 or 2, I mean. But I like 100% at number 1. I played it so much that I was giving myself like carpal tunnel from pressing the button to make the horse go faster all the time. I was like hunting the cryptids at the end, like all the like mythological creatures and stuff.
I cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing. But I won't hold you up any longer. You should go and enjoy the festival while everything's still lit up.
All right. Traveler, shall we?
Yeah, what's actually experiencing this festival
wait.
gonna be?
just one thing.
It's just a cutscene.
I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and I just made up any old excuse. But don't think of this as me taking you sightseeing, please.
I'm offended, Ayaka.
I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you.
Don't worry, Ayaka. No misunderstanding here.
Okay, great.
Hey, first date with Ayaka. Gotta do the serious walk. Alright, do you think, JSO? We'll be here. I'll be going for at least a few hours tonight. Firefly.
Traveler, look! This stall's doing fortune slips.
Been jonesing to play Genshin. It's been too long.
Miss Kamisato, hello there. You're out with friends today? Oh, what a rare privilege. Welcome, welcome. Would you like to give it a go?
Okay. How much is it per draw?
Fortunes?
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it, it was when your father was around. I think he dealt with it personally.
I don't really have anything planned at just yet. Like, I think I heard that maybe Arlecchino might be coming back, so if that's the case, I would not mind rolling for Arlecchino, but other than that, yeah, I don't really have anything. Like, Nouvelette was the big one I wanted to get this time, and I got him, so I'm happy with that. I might try and go for Fischl if I get back up to 10 before the end of this banner, but I'm not really in any rush. I could try for that Mavawika as well. I don't really know anything about her. I think she's like Pyro, probably. She's like the Pyro Archon or something, I don't know, but yeah.
So you see, how could I possibly take
cool.
your money?
What? Are you sure?
Of course. If you like what you see, then please, be my guest. Same goes for your two friends here.
Hey, free stuff.
Traveler? Paimon? What do you...
Seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So, if they insist, who are we to resist?
I'm enjoying being a VIP by association.
Well, if that's how you feel, then... Okay. We'll take you up on your kind offer, sir. Let's
like-
each do a draw.
No, you took too long. The offer is null and void.
Alrighty then. Whenever you're ready. Draw a slip and reveal your fortune.
Ah, this is fortune telling. Successfully drawn a fortune slip. Open it up, quick.
Open it up and see how you fare.
Whoa!
Which one did you get? Paimon got Rising Fortune.
No way! We got the same one! Traveler, what did you get?
Death. Mine says great fortune from heaven.
Wow, you're so lucky!
Interesting. Lantern Knight gives a bunch of Freema gems. And a bunch of wishes. Interesting. I don't know when the next Lantern Rite is, but that's cool. I mean, I'm glad I'll be able to partake in this one. That'll be cool. And yeah, I would like to go for Arlecchino. Seems awesome.
Ah, congratulations are in order. Here's what great fortune from heaven means. The blessings of the gods are upon you. Your voyage ahead shall be plain sailing, and all your endeavors shall prosper. In other words, your good luck isn't about to run out anytime soon.
Yeah, smooth sailing. Not going to be any conflict whatsoever in my future.
What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Congratulations.
You all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck, you'll certainly be able to achieve anything that you wish.
Like overthrowing the lord of this land.
Well said! Here's hoping that our good luck will never run out!
Most important thing about the live stream is they remembered that they have cryo characters. That's cool. Lantern Rite's next patch in 10 days. Oh, that's cool. The event is the second half of the patch. I'll have to keep my eye out for that. I mean, after the holidays, I'll be back to my normal, like, 2 streams a week kind of thing. Like, again, I probably won't be streaming next week because Tuesday is Christmas Eve. So I'll probably stream Friday next week, but not Tuesday. Because Tuesday, Wednesday is the holidays, right? So it's like, yeah. But going forward after that, it'll be my regular, like, 2 or even 3 streams a week.
This food stall sells all kinds of Inazuman specialties. Anything you want to eat, it's my treat.
But as I said in my update video, coming into the new year, I'll probably start streaming on my other channel instead of this one. Just because I'd like to build that channel up and have that mostly focused on gaming stuff, whereas this will just mostly be music and other kind of reaction stuff. But we'll see.
Wow, it all looks so good. Is it okay if Paimon has one of everything?
Of course. That one's like an endless void of food.
Of course it is.
But we don't want anything to go to waste. Let's try them one at a time. Ooh, Ayaka, Paimon wants those dango.
Odin. Odin wouldn't be Odin unless it was boiled.
Sure.
I'll have one of those pink pancake things.
Uh-huh, those look good too. Ooh, but so do the egg rolls. Paimon will try an egg roll too, please.
All right then. I too shall have a Sakura mochi.
Oh, mochi.
All right, coming right up.
This Sakura mochi is just delicious.
That's interesting. I've had mochi before. I've never had Sakura mochi.
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
Probably very, like, floral.
Oh, please, sir. Paimon would like some more.
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this kind of snack actually made?
You want to try your hand at making it yourself? No problem. Just give me a second and I'll write out the recipe for you.
Nice.
Ooh, a new recipe?
I was thinking about that the other day. That's something that video games don't typically do. Like, if you come up with a food in a game of some kind, it would be cool if it gave you an actual real-world recipe that you could recreate yourself. Like, for this, like, if it actually, like, said, like, on screen, or you get, like, a piece of paper that says, like, a full-on actual recipe that you could then make in the real world and create.
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe, isn't that tantamount to giving away your trade secrets or something?
Zhongling's getting a new outfit. That's cool. And Hu Tao. That's awesome.
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it?
True.
She and I are good friends. We trade culinary tips all the time. Here you go. Just treat it as me
Pizza.
returning a favor on behalf of my friend.
Thank you so much. I will study it very carefully and try my best to do it justice.
You there. You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoyed it.
Thanks there, boss.
There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own 2 hands. You should definitely give it a try.
I will. Once I've learned how to make it, will you two be my taste testers?
Paimon will.
Oh, definitely. Can't wait.
Looking forward to it already.
All right. I'll do my best.
You better.
Well, we
Slow
may have
walk.
arrived near the end of the festival, but it's still been super fun.
See, like, if I could go into my inventory here and be like, oh, Sakura Mochi, how do you make it? And then just, like, it gives you an exact breakdown of exactly how the Sakura Mochi would be. Like, in the real world kind of thing. And you can make it yourself or something. Oh, yeah, Mori Kitchen. I'll have to check that out. There's also, like, binging with Babish and stuff like that. I know he's done quite a few of those, like, recreating video game and anime foods in real life and stuff. But still.
Yes, I agree.
She
To
agrees too.
spend the festival together with you today has been a truly wonderful experience.
Absolutely beautiful too, with the like
This stall sells
blossoms
prayer plaques.
coming down.
It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of wood called a prayer plaque, and pray that it will come true.
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during Lantern Rite. Those are used for making wishes too.
Welcome. Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred, and you've still got time to make yours before the festival ends.
Aw, heck yes.
Looks fun! Shall we give it a try? Oh, wait, there's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling kind of fuzzy after eating so much just now. Not the best time for an intense burst of mental activity.
I've actually been thinking of building Zhongling up again too, like, because I do enjoy, like, the fact that her alt spins around for so long. It seems like it'd be fun. Like, Yanfei is really good too, but I don't know. I may eventually switch out Yanfei for Zhongling. I'm not sure yet. But she does seem like fun.
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady. There you go.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish?
Yep, how about you?
Yes.
I actually have no idea
You
what.
can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've committed your wish onto your plaque, please hang it onto the prayer rack.
Oh yeah, Zhongling's skin is free. That's cool. And yours is level 1, unbuilt. I mean, that's fair.
Wait, so they'll be on public display? Alright, well, let's see what you got.
I feel like I'll eventually want to have, like, variety of a few where I can, like, kind of choose, like, do I want to use this team at this point, or do I want to choose this team, and, like, or if you get kind of tired of one, you can swap to another. Like, I've been using Yanfei now for, like, probably a good 20-25 hours of playing this game or something, and she is very good, but I don't know. It also depends if I get another, like, if I get Bennett or something like that, maybe I'll mix him in too. I don't know.
That will do for mine. May I see yours?
No. You got it. Oh yeah, reuniting with his sister.
This is you and your sister, isn't it? It's lovely.
Yes, I want her back.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes it, and you should too.
I believe it too. Your wish will surely come true.
I'm not sure who said it last time, but this is definitely like the filler arc part of the Genshin questline. Like, just forced, like, oh, we need to find Tsubaki, and then you find out Tsubaki's actually my mother, and then, oh, now let's go to a festival. Like, this is all just like filler stuff. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's still very much filler.
And I will keep you in my prayers.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that Tenchukaku?
Tenchukaku.
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for my family and friends. I do hope that wish can come true.
It will. I'll defeat Raiden Shogun and free Inazuma.
Thank you.
'Cause I'm the
That
hero.
gives me hope. I think that might be all we have time for today.
Aw, it's time to leave already?
I'm afraid so. The festival is coming to a close.
How do you know? I mean, these people would stay here as long as we want them to, but still.
Time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from you like a rushing river, as precious and short-lived as a cherry blossom dancing in the wind. It's time to leave.
Alright. You return to Chinju Forest with Ayaka.
Traveler, today was the first time in my life that I've ever been to a festival.
Me too.
You've known me for some time now. I think you understand my personality, don't you? Knowing me, I just know that today could not have been such a happy day without you. So thank you. Today really meant a lot to me. And the memories will always have a special place in my heart. Festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that smile that comes from deep inside. And it's just so carefree and happy.
Wow, that shot. So artistic with the flowers behind her and everything. Wet socks time.
If I ever get the chance, I want to go again.
I'd like to go again too.
You too? Great! You know, we're kind of similar. Me with my brother, you with your sister. Sometimes I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your sister back.
Yes, she means an awful lot to me. Zhongli is the only source of fast off-field pyro. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, like I said, her alt looks fantastic. Like, just the fact that it goes for so long and does such consistent damage, like, it's hard to beat that unless you have another character that does similarly, but if she's the only one, then yeah, I can see why she's used so much.
I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break them. They are the most important roots we have in this world.
Like, you compare that to, like, Yanfei's attacks, and she, like, yeah, she can throw fireballs and, like, do the charge normal attack and stuff quite often, especially with her her skill and stuff like that, but yeah, it's like her alt is essentially just one boom and that's it, and it's not even that powerful. Like, it's not that crazy compared to, again, someone like Zhongling.
You will find her. Come what may, you must never give up.
Yeah, that's true. They're a little bit different, they're siblings. One is the morally great leader of the Abyss, so
I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you.
Friend? Thanks for being a splendid host today.
As long as you're happy, I'm happy.
As long as I'm happy, you're happy. Oh, cutscene? And now she's sad.
Oh, Traveler.
Huh?
There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment.
Is this wet socks time? Yes.
Please. Keep your eyes on me.
Say what now? Thousand memes, you say? She can dance. Beautiful music, though. Damn.
What do you think of my dance? Did you like it?
The CEO did the mocap? That'd be crazy. But, I mean, I feel like that was kind of cool and everything like that. It's very stylish and stuff. But I feel like as a cryo user, you could do so much more cool things with, like, throwing water and ice into the sky and, like, integrating that into your dance style and stuff. Instead of just, like, slowly moving a fan around. Like, it was still cool, though.
It was so pretty.
Yeah, Ayaka, the character with a unique sprint that allows players to walk on water and freeze with ice, but yet doesn't freeze water before getting her socks wet. Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful, elegant, and something else Paimon can't put into words. Paimon doesn't really know what it was, but it is art.
It was delightful.
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, that's all that matters.
Not like we've ever seen it before.
I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it. In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That goes for you, too. When I'm with you, time seems to slow down and speed up at the same time.
It's because I got that Riz.
Anyway, it looks like this is goodbye for today. I can see myself the rest of the way back.
That Traveler Riz. Good night, Ayaka.
Good night, traveler.
Yeah, who knows who actually did it. I mean, it could have just been some random, like, or a dancer or something like that, who knows. Hey, the Whispers of the Crane, the White Rabbit, quest completed. Sweet. Mid-stormy judgment. Okay, so I have to do this first. Alrighty then. Actually, maybe I'll take a quick break, and then when I come back, I'll do some trial runs with Nouvelet and stuff, because I haven't done that yet. So why not? Give it a try. But I will be right back. made it back just in time. I'm back. Yeah, that was from Kirby Superstar, Bubbly Clouds. People always talk about how good the Mario songs are and how good like Sonic songs are, and they are fantastic, but Kirby music is also fantastic. So many great Kirby songs. And the first one was from Earthbound, Home Sweet Home. Also fantastic music from Earthbound. I never get enough of that old classic stuff. That's why whenever I'm doing reacting to stuff and like chiptune song comes on, it's like instant nostalgia. 'Cause I just love chiptune music. But anyways, what do we got here? Oh yeah, look at this. I feel like I barely did anything and I got that. Nice. What else do I have? Oh yeah, I can go claim that. Then we got this. Hey, 16. So I still have not tried actually playing as Nouvelette yet. Or Zhongli. I haven't tried any of these yet. But I feel like I should at least give it a try. So I'm curious how he plays. And also free Prima Gems. So. He flips charge attack. I'll see by playing. We'll see by playing.
Silence!
Oh yeah. I see. Skill and charge, okay.
Let the mighty be humbled!
Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal module 75. Stay put. Oz, reveal thyself. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Settle down!
It's actually pretty cool. I thought that his charge attack was his alt.
The tides beckon.
That's pretty cool.
An oversight on my part.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Bow your head.
I can see why he's so well liked. Yeah, collect the balls he drops.
Settle down.
Nice. The charge attack will instantly charge if there are 3 water balls. Interesting. That was really quick. That was fun. Okay, only Nuvi can collect the ball. Yeah, it's good to know. He seems like fun. Like, I'm glad I got him unlocked, because I would not mind integrating him in my team when I get to Fontaine. Let's give Geodaddy a try. Skill makes 3 and the alt will make 6. Interesting. Yeah, it seemed like he just shredded through that shield too, which is really cool. Yeah, you're right. Katrina, Zhongling, and Bennett. Okay.
Gather.
Clear the area! Ha! Everybody stand back! Eat this!
Overkill.
Crumble. I will have order.
Oh, that's pretty cool. The giant rock from the sky.
This is order.
That's crazy.
Get back!
Oh, that's cool. Just continually bounces there if you're off of it.
You're toast! Teamwork is dreamwork!
I believe this buffs me. This AoE kind of thing. Not sure what Zhang Li's pillar here does.
Rise. Order guide you.
Clear the area! Japan!
That's awesome.
Huh? Everybody stand back!
I will have order.
Deals damage and amplifies Geo. Interesting. Nice. Yeah, makes other Geo buildings strong. Cool. Oldest skill for the strongest shield in the game. Interesting.
Solidify.
Oh, I see. That's cool. Yeah, he seems like fun too. Again, I don't know that I'm going to roll for him, but it's still cool. And free stuff. I guess I could bring Nuvi up now that I've done this as well. Get him at least to level 40 or so. I've kind of used both of these two now, a little bit, at least. I might as well. Try out Heizo. I have him at C2, I think. Let's see what you got.
There's more.
Damn.
Witness the power of Gawa, huh? I'm going in!
Very final cut.
Team I'm more used to.
Hey! Can't fool me!
Nice. It's pretty good damage.
Everybody stand back! Adventure time!
Adventure time.
No, my sword! Rain cutter! You're toast! Yeah!
Nice. That alt is a big hit.
You are not welcome here.
I've never seen these guys before.
Bring it on! Now I test you with patience. Gotcha.
Interesting.
Teamwork is dream!
Heizo swirls, he gets his hands punch skill faster.
You can't fool me! Will meet.
Oh, I see.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
That's a cool design. That was fun too. I may have to, I'm not sure, I may have to bring him up. This is fun. I mean, Sucrose is my best at this point for when it comes to wind, but Animo. I don't have Fischl unlocked yet, so. But I did play as her a few times, so I don't necessarily feel as much need to do hers just yet. But that was still fun. Got to try out some new characters, got some extra Prima gems. Never go wrong with that. Alright, I gotta go claim that too. And I might as well do this. But I'm sure I can get a couple more things. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, JSO. Like, Zhongli. Between Zhongli and Nuvalet, having both of them, it would be a little bit too much. But, yeah, make these a little too trivial. Even Nuvi, like, I'll probably mix in near the end of my playthrough, like, well, when I get to Fontaine and stuff, and we'll see. Like, if it becomes too trivial, then I'll probably mix them out and switch to someone else, but still, it's good to have the option. Oh, yeah. Oh, my nose is itchy. Alright. Just before continuing on with the quest here, I go turn in my stuff, get my expedition reward. So why not? Why not? Beetle farming curse.
body and mind.
I did also get the Viridescent set for Sucrose as well, so she's even more powerful. She can't be stopped. I mean, it's not the best versions of them. Like, I think 2 are attack and 2 are health. But still. Yeah. Yeah, HP. Could be better, it could be worse. Got an absolute ton of the Maiden's Love and stuff like that. But, yeah. He's doing alright, though.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
His goodness really shines through his Fontaine artifact set. Oh, yeah. So you can definitely make him a lot stronger.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Interesting.
Ad Astra...
Right. They've been stuck on their expedition for like 2 weeks. Just smash again. Alright, cool. Cool beans. Back to Inazuma's Archon quests. No one uses the maiden set paired with VV. Ah, yeah.
We're looking for the great Mujina yokai.
Still not the Archon quest?
Do you know where it lives? Great Mujina yokai? What's
Yeah, I think
that?
it said I had to do this one first.
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants. One time, the great Mujina yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river.
What'd your dad do?
Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Why are you out looking for it?
Because we finally found out
My dad said that the great Mujina yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to.
Fireworks chick.
So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want.
This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the great Mujina yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything.
It's kind of crazy that like there's monsters literally everywhere in this world, and there's like random kids out like playing near the river, and there's monsters everywhere.
So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe. Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is.
The dad's attitude doesn't quite add up.
Yeah, Paimon feels like the great Mujina yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world.
Yeah, I guess the parents just don't want their kids staying out all the time.
We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it.
Yeah, home before the lights turn on type attitude. Yeah, exactly. That was how probably most of us grew up. Nowadays, like, I saw a story where, like, a parent got arrested because their kid walked a mile to the store or something like that, and the kid was, like, 12. Like, the world's crazy these days.
Oh,
There's not even
children,
monsters everywhere.
Listen up! There's no need
Wow.
to go looking for the great Mujina yokai, alright?
Huh?
No way!
That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me.
Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous.
This is a great track, too. Great music. Very, like, mysterious.
That's not true. The great Mujina yokai is definitely real. Yeah, Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up.
Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in fireworks prison break, Yoimiya?
Oh, yeah, I remember who she is now.
We told her all about the great Mujina yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day.
Today's the day.
Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't tell a lie.
But...
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya.
Damn.
Hold on, don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only trying to look out for them.
Don't burst their bubble, Paimon.
Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. Paimon just casually confessed to the prison break. Good job, Paimon. Gonna get us all locked up. Let me see here. Yeah, see, I think this is the quest I'm supposed to do. Chapter 2, Act 2. But in order to do this, I have to do this quest, right? So, it is what it is. I mean, as long as it's on the path to the Archon quest, it's fine. It's the main story path anyways. I do enjoy doing these anyways. They're always fun. What do we got here? Oh yeah. All the things from the enemies I fought. So we're blabbing. All the kids are blabbing about what we said. Get back here. We didn't rob no bank or
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down.
jailbreak.
He was only joking back there. How could the great Mujina yokai not exist, huh?
Fireworks Prison Break Girl sounds like a really cool nickname. That's true.
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
Oh, you mean the Fireworks Prison Break Girl?
That's because the great Mujina yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the great Mujina yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Yeah, it's all up to you.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient. Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys. One each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Bills.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
So here's a receipt for all the fireworks I'm going to give your kids. You don't have a choice, you have to pay them.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon.
Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
So...
We meet again, Fireworks Prison Break Girl.
So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The great Mujina yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist.
Probably gonna end up fighting like a abyss mage or something like that and call that the Mujina yokai.
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the great Mujina yokai is mostly influenced by me.
That's what's all your fault, Yoimiya.
Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Surely it's a bad idea to keep a lie going like that, isn't it?
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it.
And don't call me Shirley.
Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. But they could have easily had other reasons too.
Yeah, that's true. Didn't it push one of the dads into the water? Yeah. Only plays pranks unless it's you did something against it, then it tries to kill you by pushing you in the water.
If I just go ahead and tell them that the great Mujina yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good.
I mean, isn't there enough crazy monsters in this world to talk about without having to create new ones? Like, it's not like there's no monsters in this world. Like,
Besides, they're just kids.
They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them.
Interesting. I wonder if those are real.
I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, I'd give them the evil eyes and
Great
tell
voice
them
acting.
to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying.
Why be so child? No. I kind of get what you're saying.
Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. So it's not up to anyone else to tell me what's what. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing.
Again, don't those things kind of exist in this world?
If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt Decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
Like, there's something weird about telling fairy tales about, like, monsters and dragons and things like that in a world where those things exist. Like, it's not really much of a fairy tale if there are things that are real and exist in this world. And then to say, like, oh, these other things, they're too off, they're too weird, they couldn't be possible. Meanwhile, she has, like, magic powers. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah! Oh, way too early, for sure.
You didn't follow that at all, did you?
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of things to get ready.
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family or something?
Yoimiya and Naganohara?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you.
It's interesting that it, like, forces you to go through essentially the Ayaka story quest and then into the Yoimiya story quest, all before you can continue the main Archon quest. It's like a bunch of filler quests in between, which again isn't necessarily a bad thing. Definitely gives you the vibe and the feeling of Inazuma, which is again like Japan, right? Which I love. So I'll gladly take you up on that offer.
In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my bots. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show.
It's like we did the
Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A load of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way.
Interesting. After the Archon quest, you can't go back to Narukami Island. That makes sense, I guess. If it blocks off the quests after you progress too far, then it makes you do them beforehand so you don't miss them out. That makes sense. Also, again, like I was trying to say before I got so rudely interrupted by the dialogue in the game, is we're in essentially Japan, and the first thing we do after the jailbreak and stuff is like, you go to a festival, and then now we're doing a fireworks show. It's like, these are very Japanese, typical Japanese customs. Oh yeah, just canonically. That makes sense. Breaks canon if you go there afterwards for that. So it just makes you go beforehand.
Hey pups, I'm back!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready.
The only thing missing is the forced beach trip.
Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Yeah.
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganahara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganaharas.
The long history?
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago.
In a galaxy far away.
Pops has started telling us stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Was set alight, and it burned the most beautiful.
What if you could actually sit here and like listen to the whole thing?
One look and thought, was that the rock?
I'm not going to do that.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much, much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
Oh, sweet.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
You just can't hear anything.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the material. Sorry, Paimon got all excited because he finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
Of course, I'm gonna have to go track him down.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later.
Maybe not.
Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Okay, Pops?
You got it.
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something.
I think the two of you are quite similar.
I get told that a lot.
Yep.
Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully.
Yep.
When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I tell my Pops everything.
It's an interesting story beat where, like, the guy who essentially his family runs this fireworks thing is deaf because probably the fireworks and the explosions and stuff.
Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
Hey, welcome, Shion. Hope you're doing well.
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Who's this?
Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
That's random. Like,
Sorry.
Hold on, I'm coming over.
why would you get spooked by a voice behind a door that's like a ways away from you? Alright, let's see what this is about. Confirm the source of the sound.
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side.
Oh, congrats on getting new roulette. That's awesome. I got him as well. Person hiding inside the house carefully crawls out.
We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Big trouble in Little Inazuma.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
Why is he hiding in your home?
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
Damn.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakajiro is caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again.
Wasn't there a thunderstorm out in the ocean?
Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
I mean, I could take out Raiden Shogun.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary.
You can float.
If things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
Well, there's something I felt I had to do. But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
So that's the paper she was handing out to the kids, I'm guessing. I'm glad you've been enjoying Novi. He seems like fun. I did the trial like half an hour ago. It was pretty fun to play around with.
Little piece of paper?
Like the paper slips you gave to the kids?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Wow, that is so awesome.
Secret code.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20... I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my...
All right. Well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as soon...
All right. I'll leave...
Still have to find a boat for him.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
We went through a long and bureaucratic process on Rito.
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakajiro.
I have not tried using a wave rider. I don't know where you get those or anything like that, or where you can start that.
I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
Each Archon has their own idea on how to run things.
Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the house later.
I'm interested to learn how fireworks are made.
Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakajiro's boat. We can chat along the way.
There's one on the beach in the middle of the island. Interesting.
Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why do you look so excited?
Because...
Damn.
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Didn't mean to skip that dialogue.
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though.
Uh-oh.
Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
You busted.
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Secret undercover Paimon, you busted.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just
How can you disagree moving
Why
forward?
is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree. The Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Alrighty then.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip.
I don't find anything wrong with them.
The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Of course. Gotta see the fireworks.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
So this one time, I ordered fireworks.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Alright.
Right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away.
You know, plenty of people like her. Just start going and never stop.
I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me.
That's fair. Like, built up over time.
Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials.
What's the materials?
I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials.
If it's too much trouble, don't worry about us.
It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And, what I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
That would be a really cool job, honestly, to, like, work for a family, like, your entire family makes fireworks, explosions, and just, like, explosives. And just for fun, for entertainment and stuff. It'd be a fun job, I think, as long as you're careful and know what you're doing, because obviously it can be dangerous, but yeah. Oh, so that's what you meant.
Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets.
Got it.
Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
Alright.
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
See how much running around this takes.
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else would I be using my voice?
Ah, I'll just walk.
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Hear the dialogue this time. Instead of skipping it by accident. I guess that's it. Alrighty then.
Ah, here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's business?
Yoimiya, there you are. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're
about
here
the
for the
bush.
fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that
makes sense.
usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials. I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every time.
That's business transaction.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made?
Ah, yes. Thank you ever so much.
It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows? He probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Is that the sun?
Yeah, I guess I'm probably
Is
too
that the sun?
serious around him.
Sun is Tanuki.
Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me.
Nobody's perfect.
Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Father must be proud of you. I'm just skipping like the last line every once in a while because it's just like there's so much dialogue.
Oh, no, you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of...
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Probably.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There you go. Ordering.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
She could have just easily walked to the cave and got them there. That's funny.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Wouldn't be a JRPG or an RPG like this if you didn't have to do the runaround and talk to every other NPC to get the progress made.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Seems like you'd happily do anything for anyone.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
But they don't always listen, so it can't be helped. But also, it's not really a big deal. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
At the smithy. I mean, if it's all it is just talking NPCs, then that's fine.
Body and mind.
I'm sure there's gonna be some kind of combat or something. But...
Mr. Aminoma, it's...
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework material.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
Yoimiya, best girl. Yeah, she seems awesome. Very bubbly and everything like that, but very helpful, very kind.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
Don't worry. Oh, wait, actually... yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Yeah, I mean, video game logic, like, it's never just a straight path because they want you to keep playing, I guess, or whatever reason it might be, but yeah, there's almost always like a quick option or like an easy way to solve a problem, but there's always that you always do the most roundabout route to do it.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child.
We wouldn't have met half these characters if that wasn't the case, so it's fine.
The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
Yeah, do mine first.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Hey, there we go.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
I mean, we also have been to a few different places, like we could travel around and bring the resources and, like, process them ourselves, too. We don't necessarily need this specific blacksmith to do them.
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
It's like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to Mondstadt, and then I'm gonna go to Liyue. Get all those blacksmiths to do it, too.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Amenoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara Fireworks Show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the business he has given me. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Will you, though?
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough. Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Sure thing. Finishes processing the ore.
Mr. Amenoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains. It's beautiful. I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
He's like Master Roshi. He just like takes his shirt off and he's just hugely jacked and able to, like, even bigger than Buddy here, hitting the hammer on the anvil.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So, have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same.
Hope you're doing well today.
Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know,
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off.
Another great little melody here.
Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Must be like a nighttime theme, like dusk theme or something. Alright. That's all good, Hench. It happens. What do we got here? I'm doing alright too.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day.
Oh, a nice long chat. Haven't had one of those for a long time.
Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
I do gripe about it, but I have also played so many JRPGs that I do not mind. Like, I enjoy RPGs, I enjoy dialogue and stuff, so I never really get tired of it. Like, so, it's just a lot. You seem to be getting along well with everyone.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up.
We offered to go along with you, too.
When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
Mondstadt and Liyue.
Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Ooh, Don Winery.
Don Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life.
He's telling me I'm not how good it
said to
tastes.
me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain... So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
To track down an enemy god. I'm looking for my lost sister.
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough.
I'm slowly learning to cope.
I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma.
Yeah, we'll just settle down here forever. Just give up on our journey.
Unlike the
End of the
outside
game.
world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest.
Electro Mommy? First was Geo Daddy, now Electro Mommy.
Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
Yes, I am Silver. It's good random filler. I mean, again, anime pacing, right? And like RPG pacing. Like,
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
see, there you go. Yoimiya just summed it up. If you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way. These are the precious moments and opportunities that you'd be missing if you just rushed right through it. I'll bear that in mind.
Don't worry, though. I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy.
Hey now.
And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
Nah, my home is a teapot. I'll add to my list of candidates.
I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer?
We just finished, as it happens.
Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise any suspicion.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Sweet. I mean, I'm not taking it, but... It's just like a little dinghy, like a raft. It's like it's the best we've ever made here in Inazuma. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's... It's like a longboat from a Viking
That's way too
stories.
small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
Yep.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in.
Kindly pitched in?
To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakajiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryou Commission?
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him.
Guilty by association.
My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either.
Yeah, Inazuma can be pretty mixed. Yeah, I'll make my own opinions as we go through as well, like, because there's only so much I know about it so far, and it's been interesting, but I also adore Japanese culture, so that also probably sways me a little bit, because just doing things in a Japanese kind of style environment is always cool. But
And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
yeah, exactly. Just tell them that you can bypass the thunderstorm by teleporting.
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait. Oh no!
Do we have to be the bad guys in Inazuma as well?
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the book.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Third Sis?
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business.
Interesting.
They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Of course.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us to
Generally
us.
like the old days.
Those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their... Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out, he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
That's why you shouldn't lie there, Yoimiya. Knock on window.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat.
Prospects don't look great.
It won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
Yeah, that is a really tough situation to be in, though. Like, you make your way back to your homeland, and then you have to leave because of all this nonsense.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, but if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, they make a run for...
Okay, I won't let them catch me, but... No, I guess this whole trip was a waste.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind.
Yeah, and grass is always green on the other side. The other place will be better than here, and then you leave. It's like, the place I left is better than here.
So I... forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in this situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
Yeah, elaborate.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do about it.
The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours. Their son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't he? quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Sure.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues.
Or will they?
All right. You should get back indoors, Sakajiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? Oh, there's so many orders to finish.
Sakoku decree? Yeah.
Pops! Pops! No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Surprising she doesn't do that more often, knowing that her dad's deaf. Like, just write notes. She swiftly writes a note.
Him! Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
How far away is this? Not too far. Not too far at all. Right, I think I'm going to take another quick break, and then I'll probably go for about another hour tonight or something like that. And that'll be it, but I will be right back. You can chill out and listen to some old music again. Alright, I am back. That was the Oakvale theme from Fable 1, actually. It's a classic. I wish they would put Fable 2 on PC. It's such a good game. It looks like there's a Oculi up this tree, maybe.
Time to act.
I know, it's further away. No, it's inside there, I think. Or maybe underneath where I am. I don't know. I'll find it later. Continue on.
Body and mind.
Alright, what do we got here? Look for the objective. Yeah, the old big goal.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
It's like, no, I've never met them in my life. Take care of them.
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Old people just jump me.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Imatani Subaru looks exactly like the blacksmith we just met.
Mm-hmm. Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
Say no more, say no more.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
Old people always needing tea and snacks.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up.
Not that's a bad
Once
thing.
that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often.
Also, all the old people in this game talk very, very slowly.
If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
I mean, it'd probably be a bit weird if all the old people just started talking really fast, too. So, I get it.
Sure. It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on. Let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Sure. Where are the weeds? Take that. And that.
Yeah, you got it. And that should just about do it.
Easy enough.
Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
I'll be as great as readers.
This is the other side of the village.
Time to act.
What a large village.
Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping
Is
well?
this the one from the commission?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
I remember those fireworks, I think.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help, hmm?
This voice actor, I think, is either Chinese or Japanese in real life, and they're speaking in English. You can hear, like, the accent, like, peeking through.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
It is kind of funny in games like this. It's like you go to different lands and everyone speaks the exact same language.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh. They didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Yeah, day-to-day life back in a time like this, other than just, like, doing your daily work, like, there'd be so little to do. I mean, we're lucky that we have technology and stuff, and there's so much for us to do every day, but, like, in those times when it's, like, you have nothing but your land and, like, survival, pretty much. There's really not a lot else.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
So why books became such a huge thing when they, like, the printing press and all that type of stuff.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Yeah, farming from dusk till dawn. Sumero here with internet access. Yeah, I guess they do have the academia and stuff like that, which I've only heard little bits of, but it seems really interesting.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Since what?
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what?
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well,
Anniversary?
if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over.
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperate.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since.
Congratulations to you both.
To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks.
Yeah, people always say about not long characters, Xyloden hosting a nightclub while people in Monster are pooping in buckets. Yeah, very different type of cultures and styles and everything like that.
Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about our world. There's like some third world countries that do not have the kind of technology that many of us have and stuff like that, so...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together? Now that is something worth commemorating.
It's a long time.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
It wouldn't be a Japanese area if it didn't have light novels.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Yeah, Paimon's
Enough
approval.
about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up?
Is there something you need to discuss?
It's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Yoimiya tells the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were
Interesting.
young.
The plot thickens.
They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together.
I could see that Poke Love, just like how advanced it seems with like the nightclub and the DJ aesthetic and things like that. Meanwhile, it's like, yeah, and even the gun that newer character rides on and stuff like that, like such advanced technology. But at the same time, like a fantasy world, you kind of make your own rules. So I don't really necessarily put it past them for going too far away from the kind of typical fantasy aesthetic, because they make the rules, right? Like anything's possible technically.
But one day, they had a terrible
get it.
argument.
I mean, it'd be like if a new zone, like they bring out what's it called? The next area, I forget what it's gonna be called. And there's like mechs or something like that, like big ass like Gundam style mechs or something. Like, be a little out of place.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
Shania, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Teyvat has its own laws, exactly. I mean, we're also from another planet, right? So, like, who knows where that technology would lead if you, like, let's say they finish every nation in Teyvat, and now you go to another world, back to your own or something, and now there's, like, crazy futuristic technology or something, like, it's possible.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
That explains it.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
Damn. Wasted all our time.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
I was on the most wanted list. I guess this is fate.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Sounds like something we're gonna have to intervene in to help them both.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Yeah.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let
And back to him
Sakujiro know
again.
after we get back.
Alright. It's a whole thing. But, I mean, at least we're making progress. Go, go, go. I wonder how much more running around there is here.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Ruh-roh.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside.
Who gave him up?
Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him.
Did you catch any of their names?
Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this. Surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
Who's surprised at that?
As it happens, I did.
Ooh, look at that.
I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Of course. I mean, it's, again, typical RPG mechanics or story structure. Obviously, we're going to have to intervene and try and kibosh the issues between these two people. Whether it successfully works or not is always dependent on the game and the story they're trying to tell, but...
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Finally, something happens. I mean, it's been interesting and everything like that, but yeah. It's also been a lot of running around.
Body and mind. It's Masasaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Sure.
Hi, Yoimiya. Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh yeah, this is again where we started.
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later. Are you... I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now, but I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna get candy! Woohoo!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all? Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
You better, the monster's gonna eat you.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's get going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryu Commission over there! It must be them!
Let's do it.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
I'd like to see you try and stop me, Yoshitaka.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
Yeah. See, wouldn't this put us on, like, the top of their wanted list?
Fire hazard!
Ooh, I get to play as her.
No, my sword! Rain cutter! Stand clear! Animal hypostasis emulation!
I must
This is like, other than doing the trials, this is the first combat I've really had today, I think.
Witness the power of Go. Absorption test.
I must withdraw.
Time for a light show. Go Bishop down.
Let's go.
Time to act.
I must withdraw.
Body and
Be the last one, I think. Yep.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission?
Let me just destroy you.
You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
It's like, I'm just gonna go teleport to Liyue.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Seriously though, Buddy's like a stowaway who came back to Inazuma, and they're like putting all the resources out against them. I show up and like take out a squad of them or multiple squads of them, and they're like, "Yeah, you're my enemy," but they don't even they don't even try and hunt me down. While playing ZZZ, I can only hear Sing Cho. And watching Genshin, I can only hear Miyabi. That's funny. Miyabi is pretty awesome. I just did the demo and EP. They'll be coming out tomorrow. Such an interesting character. Great animations too.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Yeah.
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
Yeah, it's not like he was hiding out in your house or anything like that. He's like, whoever's boat this is, we're gonna go after them, but they're not gonna be going after her for, like, housing this guy. Oh yeah, they have the same voice actor. Interesting. I didn't know that.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryo Commission. There is never any room for discussion.
I always hate these, like, high and mighty, like, not royal, but, like, military types or, like, police types. So it's just like, there's only black and white, there's no gray areas. Meanwhile, like, everything is gray areas, but whatever.
Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
I have nothing to say to him, he said before, yelling at him for another 5 hours. Exactly.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding?
Yeah, give you a reality check. Give your head a shake.
You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk.
Yeah, by the way, we killed all of your subordinates.
I can see
Except
it in
for one
your
guy.
faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything.
Yeah,
Keisuke,
that's fine.
you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel.
I place one card down in defense mode, and I end my turn.
If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings.
Send you to the Shadow Realm, Kosuke.
And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose...
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro, and accept the Tenryo Commission's punishment.
We won't lose. You don't know who you're challenging.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
It's time to duel.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
Alright.
Blind to fate. Rain cutter.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Such a tough fight.
Breath of the flame. Enhanced animal module 75.
Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword.
So difficult.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. They already have evidence because he was in her house. Like, and her father's there. It's like he's deaf, all that type of stuff. But, like, yeah. It's very obvious that she's, complicit in this. But whatever.
Stand down.
What?
This too, it's like, I'm a hardened, like, lawman, like, nothing gets past me. Meanwhile, this group just killed, like, 20 of our men. But stand down. Like, this is where I draw the line at, like, we're gonna let them go.
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Send
Young lady,
dudes.
you were just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then.
I need more men.
Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me.
I'm surprised I could resist not trying out new characters. I mean, I played a little bit, like, I did a couple attacks with her, but archers are always hit or miss for me. Like, I do like to try out, like, at least see what the skills are and what the ultimates are, but aside from that, it's like, I'd rather just get through the fight sequence. It's different when it's like playing a demo for a game versus playing the full version. Like, if I unlocked Yoimi as a character, I'd be more inclined to play as her and, like, play around with her more. But just having her as, like, a trial for a specific one single fight or something like that, you're only getting, like, a little taste. And if I did really like it, if I was like, oh, this is the best character I've ever played as, I don't have her unlocked, right? So now I'd have to try and get her unlocked, it's a whole process. I'd rather just play as the characters I have, and then if I get new characters, then I'll play as them or whatever, if I feel like it, right? But, yeah.
Then, your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both.
I also have plenty of characters in the wings already that I could build up and work towards, so no shortage.
And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me.
Yeah, they are definitely always quite strong in the trials. It's true.
I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that.
For me, the trials are like, it's like a dessert. Like, I enjoy the process of working a character up to the point where they're that strong myself. And so going in and just doing a trial and like, oh, you're already like uber powerful, max level, like C3, all that type of stuff. Like, it's almost like, again, getting a taste of something sweet, but at the same time, it's not going to fill you up like the same way that actually building a character from scratch is going to, where now you can play around through the entire game with this character that you've built yourself, kind of thing. So, I mean, to each their own, right? Everyone enjoys doing their own thing or their own way and stuff.
After all, you never ran away.
I just always like the process of earning something as opposed to just having it given to me, especially on a trial basis. They give them terrible artifacts. Oh, yeah.
Huh? I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done.
Okay, you're wrong then.
But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryo Commission.
But isn't that the Raiden Shogun's vision? What she wants? Like, he just said, what I believe is what she believes. But then this thing she enacted is something I disagree with. Like, what?
I do wonder. Am I really doing the right thing?
No, you're not. Not at all. I'll put a stop to it.
The boat is yours. Huh? I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Bro, has seen the Booba sword.
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
His boat departs.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it.
That boat?
It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along.
Of course.
It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
Going the same path as Tomo, Kazuha's friend. Yeah, it's like, you're done.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
No.
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Damn, unless he confiscated it.
Never mind then.
Have to wait till he comes back.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I?
Yeah, good call.
I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
We gonna get that finally?
Yoimiya, the way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words.
You and me both.
If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes.
I very much agree with that sentiment. Like, for too long, like, for early part of my life, I was the type that I would keep everything in. I wouldn't speak up about things. Like, these days, I have absolutely no patience for things like this. Like, I'd be the one getting in the middle and being like, hey, you two, deal with it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and watch you pussyfoot around and not do what you should be doing or what you want to do because of whatever nonsense it is. It's like, just talk. Hey, welcome back, JSO.
Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks.
Better to be blunt and deal with the consequences than never talk about what you feel or think or whatever and just have that fester.
My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
That's what Grim says.
Time to act.
Hey, fireworks show. You're just in time, JSO. Get the fireworks show.
Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act.
One day, I will show these innocents.
Firework time. So he will be able to see the fireworks. Grim of the Lake, give me your wisdom.
It's...
It actually does look pretty beautiful.
Keisuke.
So Yumiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you?
Work.
Yumiya?
Shh.
Huh?
She's gone deaf.
Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
It was very pretty.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime soon.
They're all kind of the same, but alright.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys.
Didn't even have like some big one with like a dragon face or something like that.
No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
Are you actually able to get her to do fireworks again, or is it just like as a thing? Thank you for your kindness.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Temporary deafness?
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks.
It's like, shut up, you're missing it.
Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me.
That makes sense. I mean, the thing is, if you spend like all year making fireworks and stuff like that, and the only time of the year that you actually get to set them off properly is at this festival, then yeah, you would want to like actually focus on that, because you spent so long in anticipation of that.
You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Traveler's like, next time, could I get it without 3 hours of yapping? Yeah, pretty much. No, but it's great. I mean, the story, again, around these two characters and, like, getting the information from, like, or the feel of what Inazuma's like through these characters and stuff is always really interesting.
Yep.
I heard you, but I choose to ignore you. Pretty much, yeah.
Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were commemorating...
Stubbornness. Unwavering beliefs.
Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Dedication to other people.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer.
Yeah, I can't wait to do more story quests and world quests and stuff. Like, I've only done a handful at this point.
It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops.
Of course, I'd prefer if it was, like, optional. Like, in this case, of course, like, I've had to do, like I just did the Ayaka one, and now I'm doing this one, and it's like, they're both kind of shoehorned into the main quest line. I would prefer it if they were, like, on the side, and you just had the option to do them instead of being forced into them. Because it always takes something away when you're forced to do it for a story quest, as opposed to just doing it because you feel like doing it.
It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them.
Yeah, I've been told that Raidens are very important to do, or you should really do them, or I should do them as I'm progressing, which I will, but yeah. Strange choice. I mean, again, these aren't bad, neither one is bad, it's just, I think I would have enjoyed them more if I had just like chose like, oh hey, there's a story quest here, I'll go do them, like I have with all the other ones I've done.
Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our Shogun desires.
That's beautiful. Beautiful screenshot. Take that.
But people's feelings don't just
I
disappear.
think it looks like the thumbnail I
It's
used for this
those
one.
feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist.
That's another kind of eternity.
Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks.
While you're thinking about that, think about this.
If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
As I said before, that'd be a really cool like life to grow up into, like fireworks makers. As long as everyone's careful again, like, you know, like, oh, what happened to Uncle Jim? Oh, he was blown away by fireworks because he was just not careful or something. Or we're just very careless. But overall, yeah, it'd be really cool. Make fireworks for a living. Hey, there we go. Chapter 2, Act 2.
Inazuma is not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right?
Yeah. Surprised she's not missing an eye.
As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House.
I'd say a finger or something. It's usually like a digit or something like that. But at the same time, I mean, if you grow up doing something your entire life, and like your family's all careful about it and stuff like that, then yeah, you'll learn very well how to do it properly. Alright, now we can continue the main story quest. Shows these quests for world building. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, build up the characters and everything. Yeah, this one isn't going off. Let's take it closer. Exactly. That's like #1 rule not to do. It's like looking down the barrel of a gun or something like that. Like, hey, why isn't it going off? Alright. Go to Komori Tea House. This will probably be the last quest I'll do for tonight.
How strange. It's never this quiet here. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh?
Toma's not here.
Toma? Toma!
Again, typical structure. It's like, when they don't expect him to be there, he'll be there doing something weird. When they expect him to be there, he's not going to be there for something important.
You can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Oh, not a peep. So where the heck is he then? Huh? What's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
Yep, something bad happened.
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Something happened.
And it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission.
Oh no.
I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree.
Damn. We can actually get to meet Raiden Shogun finally.
And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Oh no.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony? And he was the target all along?
Bamboozled. Yeah, the one time they need a talking puppy.
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, They wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree to date.
Yeah, it's a trap.
This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
Nah, I'll go rescue him. But you are the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the Raiden Shogun are enemies now, right?
Yeah, I mean, we already have a reason to go talk to the Raiden Shogun, so let us do it.
And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro Commission too.
There is no other option. I must act with haste. The ceremony is about to begin. I will not abandon Toma like this.
You're acting like there's not a hero right in front of you that's also friends with Toma.
He is my friend. To think that not long ago we were all eating hot pot together.
Yeah, one does not simply talk to the Raiden Shogun. He is my friend too, I will save him.
But...
You said it yourself, no time to delay.
Okay, I'll wait here for your return. Get back safely.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line. We ain't about to mess this up.
We are not about to mess this up. You've got mail. Hey, free entry. Okay. Someone just mailed me some food. Yeah, I got a request. I have no friends. 2 quests later. Toma is my friend. And you are my friend. And you are my friend. And all these people that I go around and talk to and they all love me, they're not my friends either. Like, everyone in the country loves me, but no one's my friend. Maybe she just likes to complain. Oh, cutscene. Oh, no. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, there she is. Everyone, quiet, quiet, quiet. Dory's birthday. Oh, damn. That was a cool shot. Oh, damn. I don't have lightning power yet. Where'd that come from? Oh, cool.
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission.
Yeah, what you got?
You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity.
Damn. What an entrance. Utana. The Utana.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
The Uchigatata. No, damn. We got sent to the Shadow Realm. Didn't even get a chance to summon my Exodia. Damn. Final boss. That'd be crazy. Yeah, that was an awesome cutscene. Hey, I'm water, you're lightning.
There is much to verify about you.
Witness the power of Guwa. Motion to compel. Time for your
I'm
arraignment.
guessing I can't beat her right now, considering I'm doing, like, no damage at all.
Absorption test.
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Yeah, my glasses. Take
This
lightning.
one's now.
How about lightning? How about some more lightning?
Inferior.
That's your weakness, right? Lightning? Oh, such a good song.
Swirl, Mark 2.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Unexpected outcome.
Rain
Strike
outlines your fate. Time to act. Let me weave you a verse. Body and
How about lightning? How about lightning?
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Survive the longest I can. Ooh.
Yikes!
It definitely does suck not having a healer on my team. Other than keeping these swords alive, I guess, but...
Evasion is futile.
Ooh.
It's
And one down.
Strike dead.
Well, I might as well try and heal, I guess. Not that. I revived her, it's all good. Oh, bon appetit. Alright. Now after this wears out, if I'm done. I realized lightning on lightning isn't really going to do much, but...
Instabilities will be removed.
What's this? Oh, I don't have the Traveler on my team.
You are an enemy
Just
that
dodge.
requires special attention.
You
Strike
can't hit
dead.
me. That range attack.
You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Divine Judgment. Oh yeah, I guess it is the Traveler. Yeah, see, the Traveler is just... Oh. Damn. He's just crazy, just has all the other characters in his head.
Wake up, wake up!
Of course. You always gotta fight the big bad early and realize that you can't beat him.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree.
Huh?
Next
luck.
time, I will strike twice.
It is always kind of annoying though too, like when you have to have fights like this where you can't actually beat the boss. You're just there to kind of like see the story. Although the story is cool and everything, but yeah. Like that was awesome. It was one of the cooler cutscenes I've seen so far in this game, but still.
In case you've forgotten, the Kamore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area.
Doma's still underrated. Yeah, he's pretty dope.
The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you.
So what do you need us to do?
Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance.
Ooh, new zone.
The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sanganamiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, it's just a trope that happens so often in anime and like video games and stuff like that, where you fight the big bad of an area before you're actually able to, and it just like they just completely stomp you kind of thing. Or like you might get some respect for how long you hold out or the damage you do, But overall, it's just like, it's all for show. Like, you're not actually in a fight. It's just like, for the sake of the show and the cinematic style of it and stuff. Which, again, was very cool. But I mean, again, it was cool that they did it. But at the same time, it's like, I want to get into a fight and actually be able to fight. It's annoying when you get into a fight and it's like, you have to lose because it's the only option.
That's right. The resistance
makes
was
sense.
founded by Sango no Miya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army.
Sango no Miya. That name is familiar.
However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. I'm resourceful, don't worry about it. I also need to get my Kuki Shinobu built up by the resources over that way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Be sure you do the same. I can actually take them all out. Don't worry about me.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryo Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here!
Like a Zoid Scoob. Interesting. So is there like a boat that can take me over here, or am I just supposed to like go across the islands or something? I could probably just swim, or like go from that island to that island or something. Why is he talking to a post? Oh yeah, you said there's a wave rider.
Time to act.
Is this it? Ah, it's a fishing spot. Ooh, Wave Rider waypoint. Oh, here too. Yeah, I see. Interesting. Where am I right now? Alright.
Body and mind.
Yeah, I mean, of course I could just walk across the water too, or like use a character for it, but
Time to act.
yeah, try Wave Rider. I believe it's on this island over here. I don't have time for you, soggy bandits.
Body and mind.
I will walk 500 miles. Out of my way, not so soggy hill trails.
Body and mind.
Is this the hill trail thing? Isn't there like a stone somewhere? Lets me go through there. Oh, my people are all low on health too.
No, my sword! Stand clear! Absorption test! Wow, so many raw materials.
And where do I get that again? Electrograna? Is it just around somewhere? I don't remember. Is this plant over here? I think it might be, actually. Yeah. Oh my, what's this? Yeah. Heck yeah. First time on a wave rider. Yo ho ho and a bottle of dandelion wine. Very mysterious waterborne vehicle. Can accelerate. Hold the jump button to leave. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, what's this do? There was a thunderous spire. Okay. Move towards with great speed. Yeah, cool. Oh, I can shoot too. Nice. That's awesome. Oh yeah, you can sprint too. Nice. Let's see here. Okay, it's a little bit of a ways to these. Because I believe the items I need for Shinobu is over here. The like plants I need and stuff. But still. At least I got access to this now. It's pretty cool. Finally open up the rest of the map. It's the one slightly closer to the right. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, first things first, I'm probably going to try and just activate... Like, I'm going to go piece by piece and stuff. I don't need to rush it. But I would like to open up the fast travel points. Or the statues. See you up there. Wonder if I can go straight there. Yeah, that's like the subtitle for my playthrough here. No rush. Take your time, exploring taking your Genshin journey. What the heck is that? I guess too far inland, I'm guessing. Oh, that's cool. It, like, launches you up too. Hey.
Body and mind.
Spent 9 months on your playthrough. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, again, I did the same thing with Final Fantasy 14. It took me like 9-10 months to get caught up on the story. And then the new DLC came out, so I played a little bit more, but like, yeah. I'm looking at this like the same way, essentially. Because in many ways, Genshin is like very similar structured to an MMO, except it's free. Hey, look at that. New map unlocked. I was wondering if I had to do something specific to get access to these other islands, but I guess I could have just probably grabbed that Wave Rider and went whenever I felt like it. But whatever. Again, I like to go piece by piece. Got up at 4.6. That's not too bad. I mean, by the time I get to Notlan, I feel like Shnishnaya will probably be out. I guess we'll see. If I end up doing like 3 streams a week instead of 2 or something. And I got my first Oculi level up here. Nice. Let's see what I got here. Bon appetit. Have 4 party members in the full state. Oh yeah. First time I've done that. Alright. Have more? Yeah, I do. Nice. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's a shame that Bennett's not on here anymore. But, whatever. It is what it is. Just save up until there's a character I want on there. But I think that's gonna be it for me for tonight. Made some good progress and got to a new area. Did all the filler quests and stuff. But it was still fun. Oh yeah, Fisher should be in the next rotation. That's cool. But I want to say I hope you all have a fantastic holidays. I'll be back streaming again next Friday because next week is like the holidays are going on, right? So Tuesday is going to be Christmas Eve and stuff. So yeah, I'll be busy. And I'm sure you guys will be busy too. So I'll be streaming again
are correct,
next Friday.
Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today.
Like I said, I hope you all have a fantastic week, fantastic holidays and everything like that. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. Throw on a little bit of background music here. Yeah, once again, thanks for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, happy holidays to you guys. Again, thank you all for your support and stuff like that too. Means a lot. But until next time, later days, folks. Bye-bye.